Hi friends, it's Peggy from PrettyPaperCards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today with my little Yorkshire Terrier, Ellie. She is really, I had to wake her up from a nap today so that we could do our live. I'm ready to go, but she was in her bed sleeping. So let me confirm here that we're live. Let me check my computer. How are you guys today? I hope you're having a nice day. End of the week, Friday. It's wonderful on Fridays. We all love Fridays. You okay? Okay, so good to see you guys. I'm so happy that you've joined us here today. And I'm going to just try to get this a little bit larger so I can see who's on. Pam, good to see you. Good to see you, Pam. We got Ellie some new little mini Kong toys, because we felt like she needed to play around a little bit more. And so I think that's why she's so tired. She's been chasing, throwing the Kong toys and chasing them. She's even yawning. She's so tired. Oh, gosh. Yes, I am giving her a hug. I really am. So she's been having a really fun morning. Ray, good to see you. I love to see you guys, all my friends. Happy Friday. Let's see what's going on. Well, it's the week before Thanksgiving. Can you believe it? I'm just shocked. I'm going to put her down. She really wants to get down. I can't believe it's the week before Thanksgiving. I hope you all have some fun things planned for this weekend and for Thanksgiving. I mean, we've done some shopping. My husband has ordered he ordered something good for us, a ham that's supposed to be coming, so I'm looking forward to that. And I think everybody's getting ready for Thanksgiving, thinking about their meals. I bet the stores are going to be packed this weekend, especially the markets. So I hope you're having a wonderful time thinking about Thanksgiving and what we're also thankful for. I try to keep my mind on that more so than on the food. It's a little bit hard, isn't it? So last week we didn't have any Facebook Live on Friday because I was at Onstage and we had a wonderful time, and on my blog I've been showing you a few things that we did there. Fabulous new catalog. You guys are going to love it. Really, it's my favorite in a long time, and I love everyone anyway, but it has some really neat stuff. January 4th is when it comes out, when you all customers can see it. If you're a demonstrator, you can see it and order from it on December 1st. Well, demonstrators can see it already on an electronic version, but if you would like to see it early and be able to order early, you can always join my team. I would love to have you. Hi, Kay. Good to see you. So anyway, last week, no, we didn't have a Facebook Live. Allison, good to see you too. We didn't have a Facebook Live, and next week we won't either. I will be live on Wednesday the 24th, the day before Thanksgiving, but not on the day after, which is the 26th. I've got stuff on my calendar. I'm going to take that day off, and I hope you might be making cards on that day. I was wondering about if you guys are making your Christmas cards, if you're thinking about it. I know some of you guys are fabulous card makers, and I bet you've been thinking about your Christmas cards. Have you? I've been thinking about mine, and I'm still in the very end planning stages of my cards. I still have to order a few things, and then between Thanksgiving and December 1st, I'm gonna get them, try to get them all made. I have a friend coming over to help me because I have so many that I make, and but I've got some pretty ones planned. So I was thinking that's probably what you're going to be doing this, over between now and December 1st also. Allison, you're already making your cards. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Okay. Then let's give away a prize, okay? Our prize from 2 weeks ago, Linda, good to see you. Our prize from 2 weeks ago was the Evening Evergreen Open Weave Ribbon. This is one of our in colors this year, and this is the beautiful open weave ribbon. And the person who won that from Friday, November 5th, that was the day of because we skipped last week, is Sue LeBlanc from YouTube. So Sue, get in touch with me. I don't have your contact information, and I'll need your address to send you this beautiful ribbon. I mean, I even hate to give it away because it's so beautiful. It's so timely. We need it, you know, right for our Christmas cards. That evening evergreen is really perfect for Christmas. I don't know if you've started using it for your holiday cards, but it's gorgeous. So the prize for next time, and again, I won't be here on Facebook Live next Friday, so it'll be the first Friday of December, which might be the 3rd, December 3rd. And the prize is a card kit. This is the Kerchief Card Kit. I don't know if you can get it right now, but you have been able to get it on the Stampin' Up website. And let me see, it makes, I don't know right offhand. They usually make 8 cards. I think it makes a good 8 cards, if not 10. And everything is included that you need. So the Kerchief Card Kit is our prize for next time. So if you want it, make sure you write prize in your comments, both on Facebook and YouTube. And today is the 19th, November 19th, 2021. And the cutoff date will be actually not until that first Friday in December 2021. So you have plenty of time to write the word prize, and then you'll be put in the random number generator, like Sue was, the one who won today. Okay, great. So well, I have a super cute card for you today because I am thinking of my Christmas cards, getting them ready, planning them, ready to make them. I was thinking you guys are probably doing about the same things. So I want to show you another cute card in case you want to use this for your Christmas cards. And a quick reminder, or just a reminder, next week I'm going to open up my November class to go for pre-orders, and it's going to be tags. So you won't want to miss it. If you already have the tag, tailor-made tag dies, which I know that many of you do, you're going to love this class because we're going to use those dies. And if you don't have those dies, you're going to want them. So if you don't, if you haven't signed up for my newsletter, that's the very first place I put the notice of my classes to go. So sign up for my newsletter. There's a link right above there. And if you're all signed up, then you'll get notice first, and you can order get with the pre-order right away, because it's going to be a short turnaround because we need to get our stuff made for Christmas, right? But we all need tags toward Christmas Day and a little before when we're giving gifts. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, now let's turn the camera and I'll show you our project for today. Here we go. Is that not cute? Oh, Allison, yes, you're in the list for the prize. Okay, this card for today is from the Sweet Stockings stamp set and die set. And I wish the little dog was a little Yorkshire Terrier, but it's not. It's just a cute kind of general looking dog. I think it almost kind of looks like a sweet, well, just a sweet little dog. So we're gonna make this today, and it involves a little bit of coloring, but I love these stockings. The set is not just for animal lovers. There's some cats too, so let's take a look at it. It's on pages 30 and 31 of the Holiday Mini Catalog, and here is a page that just shows all the fun things you can do with it. I'm using a little different color scheme today. They've used kind of the deep, it looks like cherry cobbler they've used there. And you can see the cats and the dog, and there's even a little Christmas hat that you can put on the dog. Very cute. And then here's the stamp set and the die set and the paper. Now I'm not using those today. I'm going a little out of the box, just to show you some other things you can do. So here is our sweet little stocking stamp set. And one thing several things I wanted to bring to your attention that I've been noticing with this stamp set. I mean, it has some really cute stuff. Look at that little candy cane right there. Now I'm looking at the dies. There's even a die. Here are the dies. And look at that. There is a die for the candy cane. I can't even believe it. There is a little bow die. There is a star. And let me show you some other things. There are dies for these little Christmas gifts. Look at that. Christmas gifts too. And 3 types of stockings. We're only going to use one today. Cute sentiments. And I'm going to show you, I really didn't even notice the gifts until I was working on this card. And so I decided to put one of the gifts on the outside of the envelope and the inside of the card. And I was just so surprised how cute that stamp is. And it can be used with anything, and like maybe tags that we're going to do for our class to go. So it's an adorable set, an adorable stamp set. And so I've done a few different things today. The paper I'm using here, the designer series paper in the background, is Painted Christmas. I wanted kind of a light look, and that is soft seafoam. It's very pretty with some light, you can barely see the white holly on there. And of course a bow. So let's get started and see how we're going to make this card. So we're going to start, of course, with our card base. And it's, as always, our 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. And we're going to run our bone folder across there. Now we're going to do, there are two parts to the front of the card. There is a strip with the sentiment, peace, joy, and kisses. And that runs down right here. And so we're going to stamp that on, and then we're going to do our Painted Christmas Designer Series paper. So here is an ink pad, Real Red. We're going to use Real Red today. And this cute little stamp, peace, joy, and kisses. What I'm going to do is just run it right down along here. And let's see how I do. I had to do it twice for the first card. But it's an easy stamp to stamp, and I'm going to try to get it close to the edge there with the word peace. So there is one, and you're just going to continue right on down. I think this is a nice sentiment, with the cute little dog and everything. I think it's perfect to say peace, joy, and kisses. And there, that's coming out just great. So you just run it down the side, and I meant to tell you the measurements here. This is a 3 3/4 by 2 inches wide piece of cardstock. Now, basic white cardstock. You can make this even wider, because what it's going to do is it's going to hide. We're just going to show the sentiment, and then we're going to put our designer series paper off to the right. So if you have it wider than 2 inches, that's fine, but the length needs to be 3 3/4. So now we're going to put on our piece of Painted Christmas Designer Series paper, and because it's a little bit thin and light, and we want it to not show the line there, cover that very well. Also, we want it to support the 3 little stockings. So I'm going to back it with another piece. It's 4 by 4 1/4, and I've got a piece of basic white that I'm going to back it with, just to strengthen it. Now you could also use this the back side of this Painted Christmas Designer Series paper, but I think that's too busy. We want a little subtle background for our pretty stockings. So we're just going to glue our Designer Series paper right to the basic white backing so that we have the strength. It gives it some more strength. So, and I'm using glue so I can move it about just the way I want it. And let's see if we can get that just right. Okay, there we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and glue down our sentiment strip. And we're going to get it pretty close to the left edge of our card, like about 1/8 of an inch, pretty close, because we've got a lot of other stuff going on our card. So we're just going to slide it right in like this, equal distance from between the top and the bottom, and then over just about 1/8 of an inch from the left edge of the card. Okay? And then I'm going to just set this piece aside until we get our stockings made, all of our other foo-foo that we're going to do. Okay, so the next thing to do is stamp and color our stockings in our cute little dog. So this is the largest stocking stamp. This is a, hi Anthony, good to see you. This is, how are you tonight? How is London? What's the weather? We all want to know. So this is the largest stocking stamp, and they are photopolymer, so you want to make sure you have padding underneath, and I do have, my pad is nice and soft, and so we want to make sure to have that so that we get a clear image. And I've noticed with this one, I kind of don't press as hard on the little toe, so I want to get a clear stamp there. So we're going to stamp 3 of our stockings. Oops. Let me grab a little tissue here, Kleenex. that's fine because we're going to cut everything out with the die. So we want 3 stockings, and then we're going to color them in. Just like that. And I just think these are so cute. You know, one thing I like the most about them is the lace on the top. It looks like, doesn't that look like lace with the little dot in there? I think it's so cute. So those are our stockings. Now we're going to color them in, and I'm going to get out my Stampin' Blends, and I'm going to use here light Flirty Flamingo and light, they're both light, and light Real Red. And what I'm going to do is alternate the coloring of the stripes, and I use the more brush end. So I'm just going to start in, and it's really, you just barely even need to touch it to the paper. It just colors it right in. I meant to kind of do a few of these ahead of time so it wouldn't take me so long, but you guys tell me if you started your Christmas cards. I really want to know, and what you're doing. Let me know if you've started. I think Allison said she had. What about the rest of you? Have you started your Christmas cards? Okay, so I'm coloring in. I hope you can see that, just coloring in. I use the brush end pretty much no matter what, but many people use the pointed, I call it the pointed end. I think it has a different name. It's like the felt tip pen type end. So we're just going to give these real red stripes. All is well here, says Anthony. 11 degrees. So 11 degrees. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. But it sounds cold to me. It sounds very cold to me. We have been around 70 today. 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Actually, that's fairly cool for us. This is sweater weather. I know some of you are totally laughing about that. So now I'm coloring in the second stocking, and what I'm doing is I'm alternating. Here on this first one, I started coloring with the top in red, and this one I left the top white. And so we're just going to color in all these stripes, alternating stripes, and then I'm going to fill in with the Flirty Flamingo. Flirty Flamingo, the blends, especially the light one, actually looks very much like just a very nice pink. And that's why I really like it, because I thought, well, this would be cute. We'll color the stockings in pink and red. And then for the center one, I think I'm just gonna do red again, but I'm not gonna do any pink. So we'll come back and do the pink in a minute. So it looks like I'm kind of doing the same thing, and I may not do as good of a job as I did on the others because I'm trying to just zip through here for you. But I really love these stockings. So you can use them with the little dog. The dog and the cats have little paws that poke up out of the stockings. So let's now start with our Flirty Flamingo, and we're going to alternate here on the first 2 stockings. Isn't that just pretty, that pink? Love, love, love. I love it. Oh, 51 Fahrenheit. Okay, that's pretty chilly. That's not that warm. I know some of the people back east have it. I don't know if it's in the freezing level quite yet. But yeah, that's nice and cool. So you're definitely in sweater weather. Are you in a play right now, Anthony? I know that's your profession. Tell us what you're doing right now. Acting, or maybe you direct or produce. I don't even know what you do for sure. Let us know. Thank you, Marty. Hi, from Florida. Good to see you. Hi, Bernay. Yes, lots of pink this season. A lot of pink this season. And then, okay, so now we've got our stockings done. The last one I'm leaving just red and white instead of, real red and white instead of adding the Flirty Flamingo. And on this one, I'm going to go ahead and color in the top, which is usually a light white fuzzy part, isn't it, on real stockings. But I'm going to color this one in red just to differentiate it from the other 2. And then I'm going to actually try to make a line straight across here, if I can do it, so that it looks like the lace is like a little lace border there. And then our stockings will be all done. Okay, Anthony, production side for you, currently quiet. More time for crafting. Good. Well, so you are on the production side. Wow. I'm so glad that the theater came back everywhere. It's wonderful. I'm so happy, and especially happy for you, Anthony. Okay, here we go. We're going to start cutting I'm cutting up the strip of the basic white paper so that, cardstock, so that I can run it through the little mini boss. And each one of the 3 sizes, we've only used one size of Christmas stocking here today, but there are 3 different sizes of stocking stamps and 3 different sizes of adorable little dies, one for each one. And we're just going to cut these 3 out. I really like this set. It has everything, you know, really everything that you need for Christmas. Like I said, you know, I mean, who even knew that it had a really darling little candy cane? I think that's so cute. I love candy canes for Christmas. I don't know about you guys. I do like to eat them, but I really like them for decorating. You know, they look cute on Christmas trees. They look cute in vases, coming out of vases with flowers or without flowers. Are you loving, do you have the stocking set, Anthony? Anthony is a demonstrator in London, if you guys didn't know. So let me know if you have this set, Anthony. And you've been playing with it. Maybe that's why you're saying that, is because you've been playing with it. Okay, so this is our last little stocking. Like I said, sorry I could have done this ahead of time. I'm sorry I didn't. But it's fun to chat with you guys. I still want to hear about your Christmas cards, everyone. Let me know about your Christmas cards. Are you making them? Have you started? Have you not started? What's going on with that? Okay, there we go. We have got our stockings all cut out now. And we are ready to put them on our, work with our piece of designer series paper that's been backed with a piece of basic white cardstock, so it's a little more firm. And what we're going to do now is we're going to put our ribbon around it, and we're going to tie a bow on the left, because I need anybody needs something to hang their stockings from, right? I mean, normally it would be like a mantle maybe, but since we don't have a mantle, there are some stamps I think that do have mantles, but we're just going to use a ribbon to create our mantle. Renee, you've been making cards for everyone else. How nice of you. I bet they love your cards. I had to find one of my friends and fellow demonstrators to help me, because I have quite a few cards to make. And I couldn't keep doing this and make that many cards all at the same time. So one of my friends is going to come over and help me. I'm so thankful. Okay, so there's our little bow. Now we're going to go ahead and put our piece of designer series paper. I'm going to fix the bow. I'm just leaving it like this for now. Maybe I'll fix it just a little bit, because I like to be able to play with it a bit once the stockings get on. Okay, I'll trim this off a little bit before we mount this piece. Okay. And what we're going to do now is we're going to bring this piece up really close to the sentiments, and it is going to cover a few, the ribbon will cover them a little bit, but that's okay because they run all the way down the side of the card. Yeah, oh, yes, Anthony, you're talking about the brand new spring catalog. Yes, for those of you who don't know, as demonstrators, we now have a look at it, and it is beautiful, and I have some of the things. I haven't been able to play with them yet. I've been too busy, but I'm looking forward to it. Maybe after I get my Christmas cards done, I'll be able to play. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put our designer series paper piece right on top here, and it is not going to touch our sentiments. We've got plenty, because of the measurements, we've got plenty of room here for the sweet sentiment to show, the one that says peace, joy, and kisses. And so I just was checking to see if anyone's saying anything. Okay, so now we're ready to adhere our stockings. And what I I wanted to show you is because of the way we colored them, we have a red stocking top and 2 whites. So I'm going to put that one in the center, and we're going to use more dimensionals for the stockings to adhere them, and then the ribbon is going to look just like they're hanging from, well, you could have, you know, some people have, I do too. I have banners across my mantle and sometimes hang stockings from the banners. So that's what this is meant to look like. And when you're doing a set of 3 like this, or even 5 in a row, you always want to do your outside ones first. Adhere the outside items first so that you can get the inside ones layered properly. Okay, so here is this one. I see the die didn't cut it quite perfectly, but that's okay. And then here's our center stocking, the one that we colored at the top with the red to differentiate it from the other 2. And you see how that lace looks down there? I think that's so cute. Okay, there are our stockings. Now the last thing we're going to do is create our dog, our little dog. Hi, Brene, thanks. Thank you. Oh, Anthony saw I did a YouTube video showing, and I did it for you guys last Wednesday, showing you, or Thursday, yesterday, showing you all the fun stuff I got with the product purchase premiere, and oh boy, is it fun. Yes. Thank you, Marty. You guys are so sweet. Okay, so now we're going to put the little dog on. We don't have cats, although I really love cats, and I have some grand cats. But I decided just to focus on the dog this time. So I'm stamping the dog in crumb cake ink right here on a little scrap of paper. And we're going to do more coloring. You know, I am not the best at all the shading. So what I decided to do, I practiced a little bit for you guys. And I'm going to use the light crumb cake, stamped in crumb cake, and then using the light crumb cake on the little dog's face, and then I'm going to go back in with the darker crumb cake and do a tiny bit of shading. Some of you are probably absolutely fabulous with shading with the blends. I wish I was. I can get by, I'll say, but I'm certainly not an expert. But what we're going to do is color his whole little face and ears, and even his little nose, not the nose itself, but the part of his face around the nose, like that. And I'm going to color his paws. I tried making the paws black, and it just was like a blurb of black. It didn't look good at all. So now we're going to go back in with the dark crumb cake and add some shading there. And I'm going to, you know, this is another one of those stamps where Stampin' Up! Really does the work for you. They've got the little marks. I'm going to go ahead and do his actual nose in the dark. Give him a little dark nose, and I'm going to do his eyes also in the dark crumb cake. Again, I tried the black, and he didn't look friendly. He started to look real creepy. So we can't have black. You love to color. Marty, it's very peaceful. I know, it really is. So now I'm going to go back with the light again and just add a little bit, cover over that, and it will add another layer of dark, another layer, not of dark, but of shading actually, to the coloring. So I'm just going to come in a little bit and just do a little more shading, like on the paws, and it makes him look a little more realistic. Okay. Now we're ready to cut him out. And I just can't believe all the little pieces, all the little dies they have that cut all of these precious things out. So here's his little face. I want to get it up here where you can see. And I can tell the right way to do it because there are 2 little bumps down at the bottom, which are his paws. I really am such a dog lover. I just love any dogs. Okay, so now it's on our little mini boss. Just press that down and run it through. I'm liking this mini boss so much more. Not that I didn't like it, but I'm actually loving it lately. do you guys all have the little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine? I didn't think I would love it as much as I do, but I really do love it. It really is. It's very easy. I can just sit right here, and so many of the dies go right through it, and it's very handy. Okay, so now we're ready to put our little puppy on. And I think what I'm going to do with him is, in order to adhere him, I don't want to put a dimensional right there. I want to put something right up above, a more thin bit of dimensional. So right here on the edge, I'm going to cut out just a little bit. And that is thinner than a full dimensional. And I'm going to put that up at the top of his head so it will actually, I think, adhere to the paper rather than to the ribbon. So let's try that. And then another thing to kind of watch for is I'm turning it to the side so I can make sure it comes to the left of the loop, and also that his little paws will go over over the top of the stocking. There we go. Is he not so cute? I just love that. And let me trim the tails of the bow just a little bit more. That way we can see a bit more of the sentiment. Peace, joy, and kisses. Just think that's so cute. And now we're going to add some of those little gifts on the inside of the card and on our envelope, because we don't want to have naked envelopes, right? So here is this adorable little gift stamp. Wait till you see this. Is that not so cute? Oh my gosh, I can't even stand it. It's so cute. Okay, now we're going to put a few gifts on the inside of our card, because it just makes it nice when someone opens the card. It isn't like, oh, she just threw this together. I see I've got a little bit of ink right there. I'm going to pull that off. Sometimes when I get excited, I don't stab flat. I might turn it a little bit. So we're going to put a little gift in each corner. Oh my gosh, I just love that. I might even put this gift stamp on all of my envelopes for all of my cards, because it's too adorable. So there is our sweet little Little Stockings card for you today. I couldn't be more pleased with this set. And you know, as with what I've noticed with most of my Stampin' Up sets over the past couple of years, they are putting so much detail into these that you could work for weeks with one stamp set. Excuse me. It's getting a little bit dry. I need to get rid of my cough. I took my allergy medicine, but it just sometimes comes back at the end of the day. Oh, Diana, good to see you. So anyway, this is your adorable little card that we've made today. I'll hold it up for Diana since she just popped in. He is so cute. The Sweet Little Stockings Bundle. You're definitely going to want it. And you've got plenty of time, really, because you could order something now and you can have it by next week. The shipping is going fast. I've been ordering myself, and I've been getting a few things. So the shipping is going pretty quickly. If you want to get this bundle for your own Christmas card, you definitely have time. So thank you so much for popping by. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will be back next Wednesday, and we'll just have a good Thanksgiving celebration together. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.